So moving forward, we're going to go on to Miami Notre Dame, man. What a game to watch, first of all,
Yep.
from a fan's point of view. The story coming into this game seemed like it was going to be Notre Dame's defense against the Miami offense, and how good would Carson Beck play in his first game with Miami. But I will tell you this, Matt, Carson Beck looked incredible. He went 20 for 30, 205 yards, and 2 passing touchdowns. What do you expect for this Miami team going forward?
I'm not as high on them as I think most people are. I really still think Carson Beck is a mid-tier quarterback. I don't love Beck as a player. I don't love him as a person. I really think that I mean, he played inspired football the other day. I'm going to give him credit for that. But I mean, even at Georgia, like I didn't think that he was ever so special that he was going to be this guy that was going to change football for the University of Georgia, was going to go win multiple national titles, was going to, if he went to a different program like Miami, was going to win them a national title. I don't think he will. Yeah, they beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a brand new CJ Carr coming in. I mean, obviously, the history of CJ Carr, a lot of talent. A lot of people really like CJ Carr coming out of high school. Um, there's a reason he didn't play last year. And well, Riley Leonard was a big part of that. I mean, very, very talented quarterback, very smart for a college quarterback. CJ Carr got to learn. And I didn't think CJ Carr looked awful necessarily in that game. I thought Miami's run defense was spectacular. I really didn't see them shutting down both Price and Love like they did. Neither running back went for over 75, 80 yards, I believe. And I think when you look at that, that was the whole game right there. Carson Beck is going to get the headlines because he's the starting quarterback for the University of Miami. I really think the front seven for Miami should get the flowers of this. That's the reason they won the football game. If you shut down Jeremiah Love and Price like that, like you're gonna probably beat Notre Dame. I mean, you don't have to score many points in that case. And yeah, Notre Dame could have won that football game. And if I'm a Notre Dame fan, I walk away encouraged from that game. I say, listen, we went against a team who's probably going to play their best game of the season, and we were right there down to a field goal with a kicker who was very inexperienced coming in, a kicker who had missed more field goals in his career than he's made. So yeah, you take that chance every single day of the week if you're Marcus Freeman, but they'll get right. I mean, they lost to Northern Illinois last year and they were in the national title game. I mean, really, like let's be real. So yeah, I think Notre Dame will be fine. I actually think Notre Dame will be better than Miami this season.
Yeah, one of the guys that seemed to break out for Miami was Malachi Tony, a guy from down here from American Heritage. He stays in Florida. But going back to Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love, which was their lead guy last year, one of the guys that was the explosive dudes on their offense, had 10 carries for 33 yards, and his longest carry was for 8 yards. So
Yeah.
I don't expect to see this much longer for Notre Dame. It does raise the question for me. Possibly Jeremiah Love wasn't 100% going into that game, but you were correct. Going back to that Miami defensive line, that line was stacked. Ruben Bain kind of led the charge, and man, that defense looked for real. But so